Hello everyone, this is the channel 360 degree mathematics and welcome everybody to our channel. In last 2 or 3 videos we discussed about different forms of straight line, and today's topic is angle between two straight lines. This angle may be acute angle, means less than 90 degree, maybe obtuse angle, means greater than 90 degree. We will discuss both the cases but by a single formula, and with the help of this formula we can focus the parallel condition and perpendicular condition between the two straight lines. Parallelism and perpendicularity of the lines are very important concepts. These two concepts are very much needed in every sphere of coordinate geometry. Now, by the pictorial presentation and mathematical calculation, we will discuss it. First, we write determination of acute or obtuse angle between two straight lines. With respect to x-axis and y-axis, first we place the lines. Suppose this is a line, this is another line. This is AB line and this is CD line. The point of intersection between two lines is E, and this angle is theta. It is clearly seen that it is acute angle because it is less than 90, and this angle is phi. This is obtuse angle, greater than 90, obtuse angle, and this is acute angle. Our task is now find out this or this. We will find out only this, and in next part we will find out this with the help of this. Suppose equation of AB, equation of AB line is y equals to m1 x plus c1. This m1 is slope of line AB, and y equals to m2x plus c2. This is slope of line CD. Now the problem is that we have to find out this, and by our coordinate rules we know that suppose this is alpha, this is beta. Alpha is the angle made by the line AB with the positive direction of x-axis, that is tan alpha equals to slope of line AB. In our previous videos we discussed about slope with respect to produced angle by the line, and this is tan beta, that is slope of line CD. Now these are just elements. Our objective is to find out this theta. In this situation, we need a concept from class 8th and 9th class level from geometry, that is, external angle is exactly equal to the sum of the opposite two internal angles. If alpha is the external angle, this is external angle because E, and suppose this is M, this is N, EMN triangle. I just write here in EMN triangle. Alpha is external angle and beta and theta are two internal angles. What we learnt in class 8 and class 9, the sum of two internal angles is exactly equal to the external angle. Here external angle is alpha and we get alpha equals to beta plus theta. This is geometrical concept, but our element is theta. Very simply we can write theta equal to alpha minus beta. But whenever we discuss the concept of slope, whenever we discuss the concept of angle, then inevitably tan concept is coming out, that is tan theta. We can write tan theta equals to tan alpha minus beta. In this position we take help from trigonometrical concept, that is tan A minus B formula. If you know tan A minus B formula, then just look at this formula, tan A minus tan B 1 plus tan A tan B. If you do not know, then we will discuss later whenever we will discuss trigonometrical concepts. This is tan theta. But in the previous discussion, today's previous discussion, we see that tan alpha equals to M1 minus tan beta equals to M2, 1 plus M1 M2. This is tan theta. This is not angle between two lines, this is tangent of the angle between two lines. Mind it, this is tan theta. Whenever we want to find out only theta, what is the angle between AB and CD, then theta will be written as tan inverse M1 minus M2 by 1 plus M1 M2. This concept is from trigonometry, tan inverse. Whenever we are going to discuss the value of only theta, acute angle, then we keep it here tan inverse. The theta equals to tan inverse M1 minus M2 by 1 plus M1 M2. This is acute angle. Now this is also the formula, theta equals tan inverse M1 minus M2 by 1 plus M1 M2. You can see as tan theta equals to M1 minus M2 by 1 plus M1 M2, or theta equals to tan inverse M1 minus M2 by 1 plus M1 M2. You just see in my figure DEB, angle DEB is phi, and this is very naturally from the figure it is seen that this is obtuse angle, and this can be found out as follows: theta plus phi, they lie on the same straight line, is 180 degree. Therefore phi equals to 180 minus theta. Now tan phi equals to tan 180 minus theta, and it is Clear to everybody that tan 180 minus theta angle lies in second quadrant, and very naturally it is minus tan theta. Therefore, we can write minus, or already we have derived here tan inverse tan theta equal to m1 minus m2, m1 minus m2 by 1 plus m1 m2. Therefore, together this was 1 and 2 tan phi. Therefore, together we can write tan theta equals to plus minus m1 minus m2 by 1 plus m1 m2, plus sign for acute angle, minus sign for obtuse angle, and this is the final formation of angle determination. Now just you look at the whole picture, and we will discuss now how parallel condition and perpendicular condition comes from this formula. Now we will start condition of parallelism. That is, two lines are parallel. The positional aspect of two lines parallel may be this, may be this, may be this, may be this, any type. But in traditional concept, we consider this is line AB and this is line CD. Mind it, this intercept is C1 and this intercept is C2. AB makes intercept C1 on y axis with slope m1. CD makes intercept C2 on y axis with slope m2. Now we will establish that m1 equals to m2. Condition of parallel line is m1 equals to m2, but here firstly we consider m1 and m2 are different, but we can establish that m1 equals to m2 for parallel lines. When lines are parallel, conceptually we can write, and we can think no theta means numerically theta equals to 0 degree. No theta means theta equal to 0 degree. Now tan theta equals to plus minus m1 minus m2 by 1 plus m1 m2. This was our derived formula. Now when theta equals to 0, for parallel line you see that in figure no intersect between the two lines, that there, when there is no intersection, there is no angle. No angle means 0 angle. 0 angle means theta equal to 0. We write as m1 minus m2 by 1 plus m1 m2. By trigonometrical table we know that tan 0 degree equals to tan theta tan 0 degree equals to m1 minus m2 by 1 plus m1 m2, and this is 0 plus minus m1 minus m2 1 plus m1 m2. By simple algebra we just cross multiply here and we get m1 minus m2 equal to 0. That implies m1 equal to m2. This is the condition. Slopes must not be different for parallel lines. Slopes are equal. It is clearly established that slopes of two parallel lines must be equal. Condition of perpendicularity. It is also derived from the single formula. Suppose these are two lines, this is AB, this is CD. This line has slope m1, this line has slope m2. This is 90. They cut each other at right angle. Now tan theta equals to plus minus m1 minus m2 by 1 plus m1 m2. Tan 90 degree, theta now 90 degree, theta here 90 degree. Tan 90 degree plus minus m1 minus m2 by 1 plus m1 m2. Tan 90 means undefined, m1 minus m2 by 1 plus m1 m2. When this comes out undefined, whenever this is 0, the denominator equals to 0 means undefined. That is 1 plus m1 m2 equals to 0 implies m1 equals to m1 m2 equals to minus 1. This is the condition of perpendicularity between two lines. By language you can write product of two slopes of two straight lines must be equal to minus 1 for perpendicularity. Now we see that first we find out tan theta, by theta between two straight lines, determination of angle between two straight lines, and from that formula we derive parallel condition and perpendicular condition. Now we establish two examples, one is for parallel and one is for perpendicularity. Just see. First problem is problem on acute angle. This is very simple. Just I cite an example for clear understanding. Question: find the acute angle between the lines 7x minus 4y equals to 0 and 3x minus 11y plus 2 equals to 0. Before finding the acute angle, first we arrange these equations in y equal to ms plus c form. First equation given 7x minus 4y equals to 0, that is 4y equal to 7x that is y equal to 7/4x. Here m1 equals to 7/4. Suppose second equation given 3x minus 11y plus 2 equal to 0. If I arrange it, then y equals to 3/11x plus 2/11. Here m2 equals to 3/11. Now to find out the angle between these two straight lines, we directly use the formula tan theta equal to plus minus m1 minus m2 by 1 plus m1 m2, that is plus minus 7/4 minus 3/11, 1 plus 7/4 into 3/11, that is plus minus 1. Here the question is acute angle. Therefore, for acute angle we consider the plus sign, and required answer is tan theta equals to 1, that is tan 45 degree, and we can write theta equals to pi/4 or 45 degree. This is acute angle because this is less than 90. Next we present a problem on obtuse angle. Problem on obtuse angle. The mechanism is same, just change of sign is important here. Find the question, find the obtuse angle between the lines x minus y plus 2 equal to 0 and 2 minus root 3 x minus y plus 1 equal to 0. As we did the previous problem, here also we arrange the equations. First equation, x minus y plus 2 equal to 0, it implies y equal to x plus 2. Here 1 is here and this is m1, slope of first line. Second equation is 2 minus root 3 x minus y plus 1 equals to 0, that is y equals to 2 minus root 3 x plus 1. This is m2, slope m2. Now as per our formula, angle between two straight lines, tan theta equals to m1 minus m2 plus minus 1 minus 1 plus m1 m2 plus minus 1 minus 2 minus root 3 1 plus 1 into 2 minus root 3, and after simplifying it we get plus minus 1 by root 3. Plus sign for acute, we know that, minus sign for obtuse. Hence theta is obtuse. We have to find out obtuse angle. Theta is obtuse angle. Now we can write tan theta equals to minus 1 by root 3, that is minus tan pi by 6, and by trigonometrical technique we can write in this way, to make it minus 2 positive, we adjust this formula from trigonometry concept, that is tan 5 pi by 6. Actually minus tan pi by 6 value and tan 5 pi by 6 value is same, therefore we transfer this into this form. Why this form? Because tan theta equals to tan something, and we can easily find theta equals to 5 pi by 6, theta equal to 5 pi by 6. This is obtuse angle because this is greater than 90. So today we discussed the whole picture. We are discussing today the determination of angle between two lines, and from the same formula we establish parallel condition of two straight lines, number 2 perpendicular condition of two straight lines, and we cite two examples, one from acute angle and one from obtuse angle. এখন আমি একটু এই বিষয়গুলো একটু বাংলাতে বলে দিচ্ছি। ছবি সেম থাকবে, ব্যাখ্যা সেম থাকবে, শুধু ভার্সানটা বাংলায় বলছি। দুটো সরলরেখা কোঅর্ডিনেট তলের উপরে কিভাবে আছে, তাদের মধ্যে কোনো অ্যাঙ্গেল তৈরি হয়েছে কিনা, যদিও হয়ে থাকে সেই অ্যাঙ্গেল সূক্ষ্মকোণ না স্থূলকোণ, সেইটা বের করার জন্য আমি দেখালাম টেকনিকটা, যে ট্যান থিটাটা কীভাবে বের করা হয়। এই থিটা অ্যাঙ্গেলটা স্লোপগুলো, দুটো লাইনের স্লোপ যদি জানা থাকে, তাহলে দুটো লাইনের স্লোপের উপর ভিত্তি করে আমরা ওই অ্যাকিউট অ্যাঙ্গেল বের করতে পারি। আর অ্যাকিউট অ্যাঙ্গেল বের করতে পারলেই অবটুজ অ্যাঙ্গেল থেকে তার ওই বাকি পার্টটা হবে 180 ডিগ্রি মাইনাস অ্যাকিউট অ্যাঙ্গেলটা হবে। এইটাকে মানে আমরা ভিত্তি করে, এটার উপর নির্ভর করে আমরা বের করলাম যে দুটো সরলরেখা যদি পরস্পর সমান্তরাল হয় তাহলে কি কন্ডিশন সেখানে থাকে। সেখানে আমরা দেখতে পেলাম যে m1 মাইনাস m2টা 0, তার মানে m1 ইকুয়াল টু m2, অর্থাৎ দুটি সরলরেখার যদি ঢাল সমান হয় তাহলে তারা যে কোনো জায়গায়, যে কোনো কোয়াড্রান্টেই থাকুক না কেন, তারা সমান্তরাল। আবার যদি আমরা লম্বভাবে কোনো সরলরেখা দুটোকে দেখি, দুটো সরলরেখা পরস্পর লম্বভাবে আছে, তাহলে ওদের মধ্যে সবসময় 90 ডিগ্রি থাকবে অ্যাঙ্গেলটা, তাহলে আর ওটা অ্যাকিউট অ্যাঙ্গেল হলো না, ওটা অবটুজ অ্যাঙ্গেল হলো না, ওটা রাইট অ্যাঙ্গেল হয়ে গেল। সেক্ষেত্রে আমরা ওই ফর্মুলা থেকে, ওই যে অ্যাঙ্গেল বিটুইন টু স্ট্রেট লাইন্স, ওইখান থেকে আমরা আবার এখান থেকে বের করলাম m1 m2 ইকুয়ালস টু -1। এই দুটো ফর্মুলা তোমরা ছাত্রছাত্রীরা খুব ভালো করে মুখস্থ রেখে দেবে, কারণ অনেক সময় এমসিকিউ কোশ্চেন বা অনেক বড় কোশ্চেনেরও ভেতরে এইগুলো কাজে লেগে যায়। এর উপরে আমি দুটো অঙ্ক দেখিয়েছি, দুটো স্ট্রেট লাইন থেকে অ্যাকিউট অ্যাঙ্গেল কীভাবে বের করতে হবে, দুটো স্ট্রেট লাইন থেকে অবটুজ অ্যাঙ্গেল কীভাবে বের করতে হবে। দুটো আলাদা মেথড মোটেই নয়, আলাদা মেথডটা একই, শুধু m1 m2গুলো বের করার পরে আগে প্লাস সাইন বসালে ওটা হবে অ্যাকিউট অ্যাঙ্গেল, আগে মাইনাস সাইন বসালে ওটা হবে অবটুজ অ্যাঙ্গেল। এই ভিডিওর আমাদের মূল ব্যাপারটা ছিল এইটাই। আজকে আমরা ওই স্ট্রেট লাইনের অ্যাঙ্গেল এবং সেখান থেকে সমান্তরাল আর উল্লম্ব দুটো পারপেন্ডিকুলার লাইনের যে শর্ত, সেগুলোকে আমরা দেখালাম আর দুটি অঙ্ক দেখালাম। তোমরা এগুলো দেখতে থাকবে। পরবর্তীতে ভিডিওতে আমরা কোঅর্ডিনেট জিওমেট্রির আরও ভীষণ আকর্ষক, ভীষণ ইম্পর্টেন্ট জিনিসপত্র নিয়ে আলোচনা করব। তোমরা সবাই ভালো থাকবে, এই বলে আজকে ভিডিওটা আমি শেষ করলাম এখানে।